Yes guys, welcome back. As you see by the title of the video, it is time for Crepe City London. Now Crepe City London is typically my best event of the year. It's a great venue with typically a great crowd. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now if you don't know what Crepe City is by now, then you really have been living under a rock, but let me fill you in. If you want to know more about Crepe City, then go and check out my YouTube channel because there's plenty of other videos about Crepe City. But quite simply, it's a touring convention of the UK where people come and sell their streetwear and sneakers. I won't bore you with the process of packing the car, but here's all my stock. I'm gonna sort it all out, pick up my best bits, and then get them packed in the car. I'm gonna pack the car now, and you can join me back at the event. So I've said this before, but I actually do kind of enjoy this process. Obviously, I operate solely online, so the opportunity to get out everything and put it all on display is actually quite a nice feeling, and it gives me a better feel for what I actually currently have in stock. Yes, guys, welcome. So we're here at Box Park, Wembley, all set up and ready to go. People about to come in about 15 minutes. I'll show you my table. On the front, we've got most of our t-shirts. I do have some more in some other sizes, but about 20 t-shirts in total, not as many as I would like. On the left-hand side is where we've got accessories, hats, bags, that kind of thing. Now as we come up this way, jackets, jumpers. Over here I've got a small selection of trainers, not loads, only about 5 or 6 pairs, and then hoodies, jackets, and a few other cool bits as well. I'll show you some of my favorite items that I've got at the moment. I mean, a lot of this stuff you may have seen before if you watched my Crepe City video the other day, but I really love this. This is the Pen Pals crew neck. The logo on the front is meant to be like the old T-Mobile jersey, and it's based on the old Real Madrid kit from like the early 2000s. And down the front I've got 2 of the mesh team jerseys as well. We have a few different sizes. I've got fuck's sake. Down the front we've got 2 of the mesh team jerseys. I've got a few different sizes, red and grey. The black ones are now all sold out. These are really lovely, to be honest with you. Probably one of my favourite items of the day. I'm going to interject a few times during this video just to give a little bit of like context, but you're going to see how popular these jerseys are. They were getting picked up and looked at all day long, and you'll see how many of them we were able to sell because it was pretty impressive actually. I'm really looking forward to today. This event is usually the best one of the year. Hopefully people like the bits that I've got. I don't have a ton of stuff, but I'm feeling semi-hopeful. Usually the crowd is pretty good here, so let's see, man. I'm excited for today. Right, so first lot of people have started coming in, and I've already done a little bit of business. I bought this Supreme Burberry box logo t-shirt, as well as these camo zip-off trousers that are from about 2019, I believe. I have these in navy. These are brand new with tags. They are really cool, actually. They're kind of like a real tree camo. I also bought this one as well. This is, I can't actually show the rest of the image on YouTube, but just type in Supreme Empire State Building t-shirt and you'll see what's on the other side of this tee. And then I've like consigned this for the day. Now this is insane. Louis Vuitton like button-down shirt, very cool indeed. The guy who's giving it to me said he wants 600 for it. I said I can put it on my table for the day, and if it sells, it sells. If not, then I'll give it back to him at the end of the day. But this is pretty cool. My first ever Louis Vuitton piece, which is kind of cool. First bit of business for the day done. Sold that box logo Burberry t-shirts, the first item I sold, and the first item I bought. Paid 120, sold for 150. So not a bad start, to be honest with you. The larger and the grey one, yeah. Example A, literally the first person to come to my table picked up one of them jerseys, and it's a bit of a running theme. How you doing, mate? I like your long sleeves, nice. I like your shirt. Yeah, 120 on those, yeah.
We've got it in a large as well.
Second person to ask about them jerseys, and these 2 clips were like 5 minutes apart. 40 on that, yeah. What do you reckon? Bit big. 120 on those, yeah. And then I've got small and large in both colours. But like this is a size large. They're pretty big. I think you get the idea by now. If one of these didn't sell today, I was going to be extremely surprised based on the small amount of time it took to get so much interest. I could do 50 on that. What size are you looking for? Small. This clip coming up is the perfect example of why I love Crepe City London so much, so keep an eye out, right? There's one person already asking, there's another person in the background. Before you know it, there's like 4 deals going on at once. It's so hectic. It's why I love it so much, and I feel like this clip is the perfect example of like how busy and mad Crepe City London in particular can be. Do 40 on that. In the tag, it says the retail price is like 46, I think. I'm doing it for 40, so 110 I can do on that. 110. Card, yeah? Yeah, cool. They're like, they're XL, they'll probably be too big for you, but they're like, yeah, they like zip off into shorts. Yeah. Do you want to just do them? Yeah, 55. Thank you, mate, I appreciate it. Stick it in there, yeah? Yeah, cool. Clothes, I will. Just want to make a like little point about that clip there. That's how insane it is, right? Like you've just seen there's been 2 or 3 deals back to back there, like people actually waiting to buy stuff. It's crazy. I absolutely love it. I get a little bit lost in the moment when I'm physically there, but to be able to watch it back is like insane. And there's another clip coming up now where someone's trying to sell me something. It's just constant, but it's such an adrenaline rush, and I hope you can understand like why I get so gassed for these events and why I think that it's worth sharing with you guys, because it's kind of crazy, these events. Anyway, back to the video.
Find all my stuff on there, on my business card, I'll put it in there. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So you're a YouTuber, right?
Yeah, well, I've made some YouTube videos. It doesn't make me a YouTuber, but thank you, mate. What kind of clothes have you got? Or is it just shoes?
Well, I can be quite cute though.
Thing is with me, like the shoes, I'm not so thingy on. Price on the fears.
We can do 150.
What size are they?
Size 10.
Well, nice. Someone's worn them quite a lot, quite quickly, innit? To be honest with you, I'm probably going to pass on it.
Yeah, okay, cool, bro.
What is that, the pony hair one? I'm going to pass on them, man, but I appreciate it. It's just because it's a 10, it's kind of tempting in a sense, because I'm a 10. I shouldn't. Maybe at the end of the day, if I've sold some more bits, good luck to you, man.
Big up to that guy. I don't actually know your name, but thank you, my friend. It's kind of mad someone coming up to me and saying you're a YouTuber. I've got like 50 subscribers, but I feel like it's a sign of things to come. Hopefully we get that a lot more in the future. It was a good feeling, and that guy was really nice. I just wasn't really in the market to be buying shoes, but yeah, pretty cool.
Quick check-in with you. I've sold so much stuff. I'm going to show you my table in a sec. It's actually looking bare in some spots. Sold a load of stuff. I do have more, but I am slowly but surely running out. So let me show you the table now. This is how the table's looking now, as you can see. Big, bold spot there. And sold a bunch of t-shirts. Maybe sold about 15 things so far. And it's only just gone 12, so it's only been an hour and a half the event. I really wish I had more stock. I don't actually have that much stuff. But it's been great so far. I've sold a bunch of stuff. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's a sign of more to come. The event's on until 7 today, so there's still plenty of time.
So there's a quite wholesome story behind this clip. The guy saying hello to me right now is Ben. Now, me and Ben have never met before, but I made a TikTok video where I was showing fake listings and what to look out for when looking for Palace t-shirts on the pre-owned market. He had accidentally listed a fake Palace t-shirt that I called out in the video. We had a really good chat about it afterwards via DM, and it turns out that he just basically is new in the game and trying to learn some stuff. So he came over to my table, introduced himself, and I was showing him some tips and tricks on how to authenticate Palace t-shirts. We had a really wholesome interaction, and for me that's what this whole community is all about. It's like teaching people other things. We have to start somewhere, and I appreciate his honesty. Like, he was just wanting to learn how to authenticate stuff, and so he doesn't do it again. He actually did end up offering me this Cortez football shirt. Ended up buying it off him just as a little whatever. It was actually a really good deal, and it was great to meet someone that I've like had an online interaction with in real life.
Okay, so I stepped outside for a minute for a little break. I'm not gonna lie, I love doing these events, but they are very tiring and you don't really get to catch a break. Like, I'm pleased for it because our table today has been super busy, but you don't even get 5 minutes sometimes just to chill. I'm constantly like refolding t-shirts or talking to people. I love doing it, but certainly do need a bit of fresh air once in a while, and there's like a little lull at the moment, so I've got like 5 minutes just outside. Everything's going really good so far. Sold maybe, I'm gonna say like 20 things, which is pretty decent, and some nice little bits and bobs as well. I don't have the best selection, and I was a little bit worried initially that you know, it was gonna be a bit slow, but so far so good. It's about 2 o'clock now, so we've still got about 4 hours to go. Now, it does slow down towards the end of the day, but there's still plenty of time, and I can get some last minute deals across the line, hopefully. I will let you know how it goes. Maybe we'll do some fun stuff. I want to try and do a coin flip or something like that with someone, so let's see how we do. But I'm very pleased with it so far, and I'll check in again in maybe an hour or so. This is what I mean, yeah? So like, I was outside for 2 minutes just filming that, and now Tegan's called me to say, come back in, someone wants to buy something. So I don't mind at all, but it's definitely, there's no break. So we're walking back to my table now. This is like a little behind the scenes. This is like behind my table right now. My little worker packing things up. How you doing? 60, yeah? Cool, cool. So yeah, there you go, just like that. That's how it goes. Like, it's pretty intense. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it's good. They're selling them.
We're selling them now. 20p a monster can, innit?
Give them out for free, yeah?
Yeah.
So yeah, basically at Crepe City, there was a guy working for Monster who was giving out like 3 cases. We ended up going home with like 5 cases. I'm literally drinking one right now, and I drink one of these every single day. So to get like basically 50 cans of Monster for free was sick. So if you're watching Monster Man, thank you very much, because these are going down a treat.
Got Tegan working away as well, doing her little sales pitch, which I rate it. cheap labour as well. I don't have to pay her, so it's always good. You see, this is what I'm saying. I love it. You can see that I don't actually have too much stuff left, but it's wicked actually having people physically look at my stuff. Okay, so time update. It is 20 to 4 now, so really not long left at all. I think I've sold maybe 25 or 30 things now in total, which is actually sick. I'm hoping to sell a few more bits. Obviously, my main aim is to just like pack the car away with as little stuff as possible. So I hope to maybe sell 2 or 3 more things, hopefully before the end of the day.
Two shirts you had earlier, the grey red ones, anyway.
Yeah, they're gone. I sold 4 of them. Yeah.
Did you have a large still? An extra large?
I have a large in the grey.
It's too small. This is an extra large.
This is a large, the one I'm wearing. So they are a bit oversized. I'm shorter but wider than you. You're tall and slim. I'm small and fat, so a large probably would fit you. Food for thought.
That's a good technique.
There you go. Only a small is the only one, yeah. Instagram, yeah, I've got a website as well. Everything on my table, I could probably ask more for it, but my model is like, I just want to keep everything fresh. When you see me at my next event, I don't want you to see any of the same stuff I've got.
Yeah.
That's the way it's got to be, man. Otherwise you sit, things collect dust, and do you know what I mean? Take care, boys, yeah? Nice to meet you, yeah?
too, man.
Take care. Take care, buddy. You might come back and get something. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Are you guys buying?
Not for me, man. I mostly just do Palace, so. Okay guys, so it's nearly the end of the day now, 4:45. I have sold a few more bits since I last made a video, and it's been pretty good. It's really winding down now. I've also spent some money in the last half an hour, which was not necessarily my plan, but I bought some really nice new bits, so I'll show you what I got. First up, I bought this Palace bag. Now it looks like a bottle cozy sort of thing. It does have a strap in there, pretty nice in this camo colorway. I feel like this one should do pretty well. I quite like it personally. I also bought this. This is the Supreme camo box logo in purple, brand new with tags and size small, very nice to be honest with you. That and the bag together, I bought some for 70, which I feel like is pretty good, £35 an item, so I think there's some money to be made on these. I also bought 2 Supreme box logo hoodies. These are brand new and unworn. This grey one, XL, I believe it's from 2012, brand new and unworn. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. And I also bought this black on black XL. This one's from 2013, which is sick to be honest with you. I'm really happy with these. I paid retail on them, which is like 150 each, which is not cheap, but these are nearly 10 years old. This black on black one I'm a real big fan of.
So with that, it was the end of the day and time to pack down. Crepe City Wembley was exactly as I expected. Crazy and probably my best event of the year. But before I could say that for sure, it was time to go home, assess the numbers and figure out how we did overall. Yes, people, back at my office now. I am still unpacking from Crepe City, so do excuse the mess behind me. But assessing the numbers, assessing how we actually did. Now, obviously, first things first, I just want to say that event was great. Like, on reflection, especially watching back that video, the one that you've just watched, like, it's such a great day and I can't really describe it. It's just so busy, and to see people physically looking at my products. Now, obviously I can list products online. They might not sell for a week or 2 weeks. And sometimes I sit there and I'm like, man, what am I doing? Sometimes, right? But obviously physically at the event, people coming up to me, people that I've dealt with before, or just a queue of like 5 people that all want to see what bits I've got, is such a good feeling. So just from like that alone, it's always like a great success. And the London event is the best example of that for me, because it's just generally the busiest one. But obviously let's talk numbers. This is a business after all. Revenue, I took £1,700. Now, I am actually very pleased with that, but I have just compared it to my previous Crepe City that was like 12 months prior in June 2024, and I took £3,000 of that event. So all in all, it wasn't as successful, but as you saw me saying throughout the video, I didn't actually have the best stock. What do I mean by that? Typically around this time of year, especially at that event, I found t-shirts sell really well. Where I've been selling a lot on Tilt recently, I haven't actually had as many t-shirts in stock as I would like, as I've been selling them like left, right and center through other platforms. So when it came to Crepe City and actually checking my stock, I was like, man, I really could do with some more t-shirts. I feel like if I had more t-shirts, it definitely would have bumped those numbers up to hit that like £3,000 revenue target, which was my best ever Crepe City. One thing that I will say though, back in 2024, I was selling a lot more trainers as well. I remember at that event alone last year, I sold a pair of J Balvin 3s and a pair of Travis Scotts. That revenue was like £800 from those 2 shoes alone. So the shoes definitely bumped my numbers up. I've changed my business slightly now, and I'm mainly focusing on the clothes. And so I do have a wider selection of clothes and not so many trainers. I don't know if you lot even really care about this bit, to be honest with you, but here I am telling you anyway. What matters to me the most is obviously the profit margin. That's what really counts, right? Obviously I could sell £3,000 worth of stuff, but if the margin was 0, then kind of what was the point? The margin for this event was about 600 quid. I've just checked my numbers. About 600 quid, right? So that's pretty good for a day's work as far as I see it, all from selling t-shirts, like some socks and random bits, bags. I think that's pretty decent and I'm very happy with it. There's always costs to contend with as well. So this event costs me about £300, right? So that's parking, travel, the actual event ticket, food, drink, all that kind of stuff. So overall, yes, this was my best Crepe City of the year. Was it my best Crepe City ever? No. But also, I filmed a really great video, to be honest with you. I mean, not to, obviously, you lot let me know in the comments, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool to see like customer interaction and just nice in general just to document it, if nothing else, just for my own sake. Like genuinely to have people coming up to me and being like, oh, you're a YouTuber. It's insane. I'm obviously not a YouTuber. Like I've got like 50 subscribers, like I said previously, but it feels like we're getting somewhere and I really like that video. I feel like it's pretty decent and hopefully going forward I'm going to repeat some of the same things that we did because I feel like it's a bit more engaging than me just being like doing a voiceover for the whole thing, for example. Obviously you lot let me know what you thought in general of this video. I think it was a really great event. I massively enjoyed it. My favorite event of the year. There is another one in London coming up in November, so some pointers to take away. I think I need more t-shirts, but obviously then the weather changes. It's a hard one to contend with. I think all things considered, we did pretty decent. I hope you lot enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, like, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Another video coming out in like 2 weeks time. Peace.